driving up to Champlain, New York, which is the last exit before Canada. Got this load again. This is like my third or fourth time coming up here. Nice little run. Nice little run. And, almost there, like 40 miles away. I was really proactive on this run. Because the last times I came up here, I didn't have my 90 days in. So it was hard finding a load. So last night I went on a load board and I saw something pretty interesting. It was a load from Vermont going to Wisconsin for $2,500. But it didn't say, how big the load was. So I could have booked it right off the bat and then seen exactly what it was. But instead, because if I booked it and then it was too much for me, I would have to call and give it back, and a couple of people I got to speak to. That's the process. So they gave me a number to call. So in the event you ever saw something before you booked it, you call and ask about it. So that's what I did. So I called and asked about it. And the guy's like, oh, it's 10 pallets. And I'm like, 10 pallets? I'm like, okay. That's what's up. It's only it's 4,000 pounds, 10 pallets. I could do that. So he's like, well, what you got? And I said, yeah, I got a box truck. Just, So he's like, oh, okay, hold on a minute. He comes back. He's like, well, how much weight can you carry? So I can carry up to like 9,800 pounds. Okay, hold on. No, it's not gonna work. They want a 53 foot. But before that, he said, yeah, it should work, but I can't really get any more information on the pallet sizes. Because I asked him, well, what's the size of the pallets? Are they regular? Oh, I can't really tell, and I can't call nobody after hours. So now all of a sudden, who'd you speak to tell you need a 53 foot? So right there, I was like, Then you're asking me about weight, like you're just trying to, come at me at different angles. So then he goes, yeah, they're not going to be able to do it. But you can take my number, and I can hook you up, or we can work together in the future. I was like, okay, fine. So when I hung the phone up, I went right there and I booked that load, right? I booked it. Then it popped up here, 10 pallets. Because it's basically like 80 miles from where I'm at. So I'm all the way up here. And if I could grab a $2,500 load going to Wisconsin for Monday. And like I told everyone, I bought this truck so I could get out of town and go and see some of the countryside that I've never seen before. So this is Vermont. Never been to Vermont. Was in New Hampshire, but not Vermont. And going to Wisconsin. Never been to Wisconsin. So when I booked the load, my phone's ringing, right? And he's like, my phone's ringing, but I don't answer. So he leaves a message. When I listen to the voicemail, he's like, you just booked that load. I just told you it's not going to fit. You need to get that load back. They're not going to load you when you get there. And I said, all right. Then he even sent me an email. You need to get that load back you just booked. It's not right for your equipment. That's what he put. So I was like, check this out. When I drop this load off in Champlain, I'm going to mosey on over to Vermont, and I'm going to see what's good. If it's not for me, it's not for me. But it just seemed to me like he had somebody else in mind for that load. Because he did make us, and he did say to me, yeah, it's not going to work for you. But that was good looking out on your part to find that load. What? So something was going on. He had that load in mind for somebody else, or he was going to do something with that to get money for himself, reassign it to somebody else for less money or whatever. He had a plan. So, well, let's see what's up. I'm gonna go over there and see if this load fits, because I still have the email where I booked the load. So I haven't gotten anything from them saying they took it back or whatever. So, but these are just some of the games, or it appears to be games people are playing. Because if I get there and it doesn't load, then he was right. But if they put it on, that shows you there was something nefarious going on. Okay? Yes, a new word. But I'm gonna tap back in with you guys. I'll show you up here. It's up. We're in Clinton County. This is where that great escape happened with them jailbirds a couple years ago. Everybody got fired. It's like no man's land. All this for like the last 100 miles. That may have been like the 10th car I saw in the last 100 miles, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. So that tells you about what's going on up here. It's real quiet, nothing going on. And then there's 2 cars up there in the distance now. So they probably, there's nothing up here but jails, I believe they say. That's the industries up here, and they plant the food and take care of the jails up there. So I'm told. I don't know. But yeah, this is a good ride. I had to wait at the airport yesterday. It's a total of 5 hours, 6 hours. So I got some detention pay with this. So it's like $1,400 for 370 miles. So not bad. But again, I'll tap back in with you guys when I arrive in Vermont. Let's see if this stuff can fit on the truck.